Check, check, check. 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Is that better? Sure seems like it. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah, do, 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 do. Alrighty. All right. Let's see what happens. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Jason? Can you guys hear me? Because it doesn't look like I can. I don't know. I'm not sure my audio is coming through. Let me know if you can hear me. Say yes. Do, 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 do. And there's a little delay, so I will wait for you guys to answer me. Loud and clear. All right, good. I was having some issues earlier when I went live a little while ago. Contracts, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Let me close my door. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah, I went live a little while ago and everything was choppy and stuff. And I think what I figured out is I just uploaded like a virus, McAfee virus thing, and it has this function where it wants to connect you to a VPN to keep you secure. And I think that was the problem because I shut that off, and all of a sudden now everything seems to be good, right? I mean, you guys can hear me loud and clear. It's not, the video doesn't look choppy. Everything was really, really choppy. So now I know I can't use that. Anyway, so this is very spontaneous. I wasn't positive that I was going to do this today, but I knew at some point I was going to start doing some live streams in the morning. I don't know how many of you were in here a little while ago when I did this, maybe about 15-20 minutes ago. But I was saying that we're pretty much done working for the season. If emergency things come up, then then I'll have to go out. But as far as like the main jobs and stuff that we had, we're done for the season. Hi, Strong. Yeah, I was just explaining, and I'll explain it again in a second. But anyway, I was just telling everybody that I'm done working pretty much for the season. So my plan, we'll see how it goes, is to get on maybe 2 or 3 times a week in the morning and do a live stream. This one here is more of a test one than anything else. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, but I don't want to get too in depth into anything. I'm not going to be here really that long. But there is something special that I want to give you guys a sneak peek of maybe toward the end. So we'll get to that. But oh, wait a minute. 17. All right. I may need to chat with somebody in a minute. Give me 1 second. Let me answer this text, but I can chat with you while this is coming. Actually, no, I can't type and text at the chat at the same time because I'm not that good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to send, I don't know if he's going to be able to come on, but I am going to send an invite to someone to try to get them on with me. Where am I? Here I am. Here's me. All right, let me figure out how to do this. Give me 1 second. Copy that. Okay. All right. I sent it. I know that he just woke up. Trying to get 17 Dog, if any of you guys are familiar with him. 17 Dog is from Lunatics Token, and he's been on the channel quite a few times. If you could for me, hit the like button, but also share that I'm on, and I'm gonna let everybody on Telegram know. We're gonna get into some stuff in a second, but I'm sorry for being all discombobulated. I want to let Telegram know. I want to let Twitter know that I am actually on live now. All right, that's Telegram. And let me go to Twitter and let everyone know. Same thing, live now. I'm not going to go through tagging people and all that stuff. Hopefully people just find it, but yeah, if you guys want to tweet it out or get the message out or whatever. And honestly, I really don't care if a lot of people come into this stream because it was very unorganized. I'm going to get more organized with it very shortly. And then I'm sure we'll have a lot more people in here. But anyway, yeah, so I plan on doing this a couple times a week. A few different things that I want to chat about today. And actually, let me bring some stuff up for you to see. So I want to go to, I don't know if you're seeing this yet. So I have to share screen, right? All right, share screen and boom. There you go. All right, now I think you can see it. I've been looking at Lunatics fam here. He's back. Yeah, I'm back. Oh yeah. All right. So what happened? Just in case anybody missed it, I've got a my McAfee wants to connect me to a VPN to keep me safe or whatever. But apparently, what I found out is that when it does that, the signal goes to shit. So I disconnected that, and everything seems to be normal. So I just have to keep that off, I guess. Pudgy, what's going on? Paul Holder, gentlemen, William. I see everybody. Thank you very much for jumping in. I know, again, spontaneous like I always do. Anyway, all right. So yeah, Terror Station, Rebel Station, I don't care where you look at it. The governance stuff that's going on. I want to look at a couple different things, but there's kind of a point that I want to make, right? So if we look at what's being voted on right now, well, this one actually is brand new. This came on 9 hours ago. Re-enable IBC client to Crescent. I haven't even looked at it yet, but basically re-enabling IBC just allows the different blockchains to talk with each other, and is never really a bad thing. I'm not personally sure what Crescent is. I'm sure it's another system. I haven't had time to look into it because I just noticed that this was even up. But okay, so that one's up, and we can look at it. It just went up 9 hours ago. So far, it's 100% yes. Like I said, these are usually good, but I want you to know how many people have voted in the last 9 hours. Okay, it's not too bad, considering it's only 9 hours, but it's not crazy either, right? So what else do we have? All these airdrop ones, I think these are all a bunch of crap. These are all scam things. Don't pay any attention to them. New Terror Station dashboard is working. Okay. Terra Classic Community DEX. Now I had Fafi on for a really long interview, and he explained all about his proposal to add a DEX for the classic chain and how it would be self-sustaining and all that. And again, I'm not going to get into all that here. What I want to look at is how many people have voted. So now this has been up for 20 hours, almost a full day, and it's so far not passing. We have no with veto, way over the yes. But again, 20 hours, it's got 6 days to go. Will it reach quorum? Not sure. Okay, let me back up and look at something else. Again, airdrop. All right. Let's see. What was rejected? Counter proposal. So these people were saying, let's fix the burn rate and community pool contributions, because that just changed. So that immediately putting up a proposal to try to change it again. And all right, so that was rejected. So it didn't pass. Proposal to create a decentralized structure for the blockchain incorporating the methodology of holacracy. That was rejected, did not pass. Unfortunately, I can't see how many people voted. I think that part of it's gone once it's rejected. But anyway, there was one more that I'm looking for, and I don't know why I can't find it. Voting, because maybe it already passed. Parameter change. This was the parameter change. Re-enable IBCs, signaling proposal for osmosis, multi-sig wallet proposal. No, is it still being voted on? Where am I? Oh, okay. Yeah. Separation of Rebel Station from TFL backend infrastructure and assets. Now, this one is from Terra Rebels, right? And this one has been out for 4 days now. Okay. And overwhelmingly, those who have voted have said yes. I guess they feel it's a good idea to separate from TFL, and apparently they trust to put things in the hands of the terror rebels. But notice, again, it's been up for 4 days, and even with that overwhelming yes vote, it won't pass because it won't even reach quorum, okay? My point is, Aru, hey, DJ, what's up? Russ, Trevelicious, what's up, Russ? My point is, I think everybody's scared with all the things that have been going on lately as far as, let's call it what it is, some of the mudslinging, some of the issues and infighting, the uncertainty. We had Terror Station, then we weren't going to have Terror Station. Oh no, everybody better move to Rebel Station. And then TCV came in and said, oh no, we can keep Terror Station going. And then we're talking to TFL, and TFL says they're going to support it, then they're not going to support it. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I think that is keeping people from voting. So TR are losing trust. Manned on fire. Okay. A lot of people are losing trust, right? You have your diehard faction members who are going to support everything that you say. But you have a lot of other people, I think, in the community who are open and just want this thing to succeed and aren't really jumping in with one particular ideology or faction, and they are getting confused and yes, losing trust, losing faith, maybe leaving, maybe even thinking about leaving. But I think that we're not hitting quorum very fast with a lot of these proposals because people, they're not voting. They don't know what to vote for. They don't even know if they should even bother voting because they're not sure where the chain is going, right? So this is just my opinion. You know, nothing on this channel is ever financial advice. I never tell anybody what to do, what you shouldn't do. I'm not a financial advisor, right? Just my opinion. I don't think the chain's going anywhere. I think, and I hope, right? But it's just a hope. In all honesty, it's just a hope. I hope that we pull it together. I hope that we get it together. And there are some things in talks in the background, some whispers going on about things that I think could potentially get us back on track. And we'll see what happens, right? We'll see if that actually goes down. But I don't think the chain is going anywhere. So anybody who might be afraid, people who are undelegating and all those things, I'm not undelegating anything. Matter of fact, I'm probably later on today, I'm going to be delegating a little more because I still have faith that Terra Classic isn't going anywhere and that, in a bull market, we're going to move forward. We have projects like Metagloria. We have projects like Exodus Our Universe. There are some other projects as well. Those are the two that, two of a few of them that I really concentrate on and that I know quite a bit about. But there are other ones that are happening too. People are developing on this chain. It's going to build. And I've got a lot of Lunatics Token guys in the chat right now. And they are doing phenomenal things, and they're going to be building. But even there, I got to say, a little afraid right now because they've got wrapped. Correct me if I'm wrong, Russ. Right? If you're still there, or any of you other guys, I think Wrapped Lunatic Token is ready to go. Is ready to jump on chain, and it would really do a lot. Hey, Crypto Dream, it would really do a lot for the chain as far as adding to the burns and bringing more utility. But it's like with things, kind of up in the air and a little bit of turmoil going on right now, they're holding off on implementing it, on introducing it. Okay. So I don't think anything's going anywhere. I think that everybody should vote on these things. I really do. And I've done a lot of interviews with a lot of these guys that you can look at on the channel if you want to learn about what some of these I haven't, done an interview with everybody, but I've done quite a few of them for some of the bigger ones. If you want to learn what these proposals are about, Happy Caddy has done a lot. I have no problem telling you, go to Happy Caddy's channel and look at some of the interviews that he's done. But make up your own decision. All right. Don't let Happy, don't let anybody skew your decision, but vote. Give a yes, give a no with veto. You have the option to abstain, right? But even if you abstain, it still gets us closer to quorum. So these proposals can't do anything for the chain. We can't even try them if we can't even pass them. And when I look at this and I see how many people are saying yes and want to enact something and get it going, right? But I look at the small actually turnout of who has voted, we're kind of at a standstill, right? So, listen, you don't forget to hit the like button, but don't forget to type into the chat too. Let me know, don't just listen to me ramble on. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying. Give me a second here. Do I have to change? Let's see. No. All right, that's good. Top chat. I want live chat. I don't want top chat. Oh, by the way, they made a change with YouTube. And if you notice up top, you've got an option for live chat, but it's a drop-down menu or top chat rather. If you change it to live chat, you actually see everybody's Russ says damn app crashed. I'm not sure what app you're talking about, Russ. Let me know. But you get to see all the chat if you go to live chat. But if you're on top chat, actually some of it isn't there. And I don't know why they did that. And the default is top chat. But every day I got to remember to go in and change it to live chat so I can see everybody's chat. Anyway, that's how I'm feeling about all this governance stuff, all the proposals. We really fought to get the ability to do this. And I don't think anybody should be backing away from it now. There are a lot of teams out there, whether they agree with each other or not, everybody is working to keep this thing going and to move it forward. That's everybody's intention, okay? How we get there, I don't know, but we're going to get there. So don't be afraid, get in here and vote for some of these proposals. Let's get them passed. Let's get them rejected, whatever we're going to do with them, but we need to clear a path, okay? All right, my YouTube app, your YouTube app crashed? All right. Russ's big dog over at Lunatics Token. Whenever you guys who are running projects and your developers and stuff like that have technical issues, it kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. All right. While I've got Russ in here and we've got some other Lunatics guys in here, I want to show you guys something else. So Lunatics Token released yesterday 250 mystery boxes. Now they have partnered up with Exodus Our Universe, and we've done some videos on Exodus as well. I think you can see all the stuff that I'm going to. I hope you can, otherwise it sounds pretty stupid. Let me make sure you can see all this stuff. Anyway, Exodus, we've talked about extensively on the channel. We've actually even shown some videos of the game and stuff. But anyway, they have partnered. Yeah, okay, I see that it's changing. They have partnered up with Lunatics Token. Lunatics Token actually has their own island now within the metaverse on one of the planets. And so they released 250 mystery boxes yesterday. There's going to be, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, Russ says he's a regular guy. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I believe there's going to be 1,000 of them, right? So you're going to do this in four stages, Russ, is that right? So they did 250 of them yesterday. They were sold out in less than 3 hours. They sold out. So I grabbed 5 of them. And yesterday they were 200,000 LUNC per mystery box, right? So I spent 1 million LUNC, which hurt my heart to do, but it was really, I got some good stuff from it, and this stuff is going to increase in value. So it's all about investment, right? If you go to Miata, well, let's go to if you go to Miata and then go to collections, you can look at the different collections that are available. Okay, you've got Lunar Burning Nights. And by the way, Miata is run by Metagloria. So, I mean, we got a whole bunch of people really getting together and teaming up here. And this is all to benefit the Lunar Classic chain. So, you know, have confidence. Here are the Exodus NFTs. Here are the Lunk Penguins. These are Happy Caddies NFTs. And then we got a bunch of things that you can use within the game of Metagloria. And I haven't even looked at yours yet, Lunk 808, and I know that you sent me this, so I'm going to take a peek at them now. So we've got some, looks like some mystery boxes as well, and these are all benefiting LUNC as well. Okay, I'm gonna chat with him and get some more information about what these are, and I'll bring you that information. But until then, I want to look at the Exodus NFTs. And so you can currently mint a 1 acre lot of land on the metaverse, right? And once you have it, you can pretty much put it where you want to put it. There are going to be various planets and things like that. And I don't want to get any of this wrong because I always say things that I get corrected later, right? But I believe once you have the plot of land, then with certain tickets, it allows you to either join your land or move your land around or whatever. And I believe the tickets are going to be an additional cost, probably not that much. Currently, to buy 1 acre, you're looking at 450,000 LUNC. I bought 2 of them, but I bought them at the very beginning when it was a cheaper price. So obviously, if you're even thinking about doing this stuff, the faster you get in, the less money you're kind of spending, right? So those are still available. There's 1,500 of them minted. 240 of them have sold so far. Okay, so you can grab those if you want. The Lunatics mystery boxes, these are the ones that I talked about. They minted the initial 250 of them. Am I right about all that, Russ? Yes, sir, he says. Okay, so they minted the original 250 of them. Like I said, sold out in less than 3 hours. And 1 acre sanctuary bronze plot. This is, you know, people that are selling them. You can buy this one for a little over 500,000 LUNC. But when do I get down to where? Oh, I have to go to my NFTs. I'm sorry. This is what I want to show you. My NFTs, Exodus NFTs. Okay. So again, yeah, you can mint those. These sold out. I bought 5 of them, and this is what I got. I got a Lunatics Island House, which is a limited edition. I don't have numbers on exactly how many of these there are. We've asked and really haven't gotten any answers yet. So, you know, hopefully we'll get those those answers to you. But these are limited, and I ended up with 2 of them. So you get the mystery box, and then you can open it up immediately. You don't have to wait for anything. And once you open it, you find out what you have. So I have 2 of these limited edition houses, and I had previously purchased 2, as I said, 2 of those bronze 1 acre plots. So I could put one here and one there and put a house on each if I want to. I can join them together with a certain ticket that I'll get and have a 2 acre piece of land. I can put one house. I can sell the house if I want to sell it because they are limited. So once they're all minted, that's going to be it, right? So they're going to go up in value. I also got 2 of these Luna ships. Now, these are not limited. Probably one of the most popular things that you'll get when you get these mystery boxes. And talking to Timur, who is the creator over at Exodus, Our Universe, these ships are going to allow you to get to all the different planets. I think you can, there's something about teleporting actually from your land right to another planet, or you can jump in your ship and fly there, I guess. Again, you can look on the channel at some of the demo stuff. I've got some of the demo flying things going on. Happy Caddy has a lot of that too. And the most valuable thing I think that I got one of these Looney. And Looney is the mascot alien of Lunatics token. These are the most rare NFT that you can get out of these mystery boxes. I got one. I know a couple guys that got a couple of them. One person actually got one and then bought one from somebody else who really just didn't understand the value of these things. We don't know exactly yet what Looney is going to be used for. A lot of us are assuming it's going to be like a Pokemon that just kind of follows you around the metaverse. But being that they are the most limited, they're probably going to have, you would assume they're going to have the most functionality. So to have one of these is going to give you a lot of benefits within the metaverse. I've got mine. I set a price of 250 million LUNC, which I know nobody's going to pay. That was just kind of like a smart ass thing to do. Even if somebody offered me that, I don't think I would sell it because I'm holding on to this. And if I can grab another one for cheap somewhere, or if when they release more boxes and I get more boxes and I can get another one, you know, that's all gravy. I'm going to hold them because they're going to be valuable, right? Russ or anybody else from Lunatics token in the chat. Do you guys want to add anything? Let me know. So what do we say? Michael Braille is here, sold out in 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for the detail. Uncle Bam Bam says good morning. Good morning, Uncle Bam Bam. High strung, I fear nothing. Lunatic team is strong. You know, I mean, I've talked to some people who have actually moved their lunk to the Lunatic team. And again, I'll never tell anybody what to do with their coins, but I've said this before. You go into the Lunatic Telegram room, and it is just fun. We have a great time over there. Everyone gets along. Everyone's on the same page. And here's the difference, and we'll talk about this maybe in days to come. But the difference is they have a leadership team. They have a focus. They have a roadmap. They know exactly what they're doing and where they're going, and they're bringing us all along with them. This is something that is sorely missing from the Terra Classic chain right now, in my opinion. Some people don't agree with me. They think that we should just stay decentralized the way we are and vote on everything. But the way I see it, it's not really getting us anywhere. But again, we can talk about that more in days to come. MIDI is priceless, Trev. Yeah. I personally changed the name of my Looney to MIDI, and there was a contest a while ago when MIDI was first introduced on what to name MIDI, and there was like another little cosmonaut kind of guy or whatever, and they wanted names for everybody. So I submitted the name MIDI, and that's just something that, if you're not a musician and a digital musician, you probably don't know what MIDI is. But MIDI is an acronym, actually, that stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. And it's how we do a lot of recording. I mean, I could even use MIDI with my DJing and stuff, with my lighting. MIDI plays a big part in digital music creation right now. And so that was my clever little name for it, but nobody else seemed to think it was quite as clever. So now that I have my own Looney, I'm calling him MIDI. I don't know if there's going to be a way, and I've suggested this, I don't know if we can do it, if there's going to be a way. Rusty Armstrong, was the astronaut, right? And I think I just wanted to name him DJ Trev, but nobody listens to me. Anyway, if there's a way to actually officially change the name of your Looney, or even to name your ships, people name their houses and stuff, I think that would be a great thing. Obviously we'd have to pay for it or whatever, but I think that would be really cool. Again, just an idea off the top of my head. All right. I'm not going to go on very much longer with this. This was just a kind of a random thing, and maybe a little test. Russ is laughing. A little test stream. I am going to get more organized with it. I'm going to have on some guests, and maybe, like I said, start off doing this a couple days a week. If I can move it into doing it, for an hour, half an hour, every Monday through Friday after Matt signs off, Matt Perry, I will do so. Depends on how many people actually show up and actually want to hear it. But you guys can let me know in the chat section or whatever. All right, so there's one more thing that I do want to show you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second so I can find this, and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of something if I can. Let me figure out how to pull it up. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think this is good. Let me come back here. Let me share my screen again. All right. So these are some videos from Exodus, our universe. And I don't know if I can can I play these? Yeah. Is this sound? There's probably no, there's no sound to these, okay? But this is someone flying in a ship heading toward a planet. And just so you know, I asked for these specific clips exactly the way they are. And they were furnished to me by a gentleman who actually named all these ships and has a lot to do with Exodus. I don't know if he wants his name out there, so I'm not going to say it. That's one. Here's another one with the ship descending. I'm going to give this one a minute to do its thing. It's coming in on a looks like a little peninsula here, or it could be an island. I can't tell. I didn't zoom far enough out. But let me give this one a second. You see, as the terrain gets closer and closer, the detail that comes in. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And then it comes in and drops down. Start to see the stones and stuff as it lands on the beach, or close to the beach. Richard, thank you very much for that super chat. You are extremely reliable, my friend. Oh my goodness, I got here late. How do I get hoverboard? We'll talk about that later. Are you, Richard? Are you in? Are you in Exodus? Let me get out of this one. Let me show you this one last one. So this is your character running toward, and you press F and you get in the ship, and then you can fly away. You can do it with the keyboard controls, but I got myself an Xbox controller that I've got hooked up to my computer because that's a lot easier with me. I don't play games with a keyboard. My kids do, and they don't even have to look at the keyboard. They're just all over the place with it. I've got to look at every letter. I'm just not used to doing it. So I hooked up the controller, the Xbox controller, and I can actually set what each button does as far as lift off, take off, roll, everything, every single thing I can assign a button so that it's customized to me. Okay. And that's an awesome thing. All right. So anyway, all right, let me go here real quick and see what you guys are talking about. 1 million lunk like change in Trev's couch cushions. Yeah. I don't know why people assume that. That's not true at all. I wish it were. One day it'll be high strung. Wait, was that Lunatic's Island on the top? Well, maybe, maybe not. Richard, yes. Matthew Perry, controllers are better in my opinion. Absolutely. Matt, I was just actually going to jump out soon, but I'm glad that you're here. You want to jump on for a second? Let me know. I'll send you the link. But Matt, I am glad that you're here because I want to give everyone a sneak peek of something that I have been working on for Lunatics Token and for Exodus, our universe. It is a very rough draft. I am not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to tease you. Very few people have seen this so far, and it is actually in production to be made really pretty and really professional, and it's going to be, I think, absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Is everybody ready? All right, here we go. Trip to the moon. That's it. That's all I'm showing you. I've got more, but that's for the most part, that's just sneak peek. That's what you're gonna get. And yeah, this is gonna be a 1-minute video, commercial, short clip, whatever it is that you want to call it, for Lunatics Island and Exodus, Our Universe. And some of you may or may not have recognized the tune. What I did was I took Matthew. Sorry, I'm busy giving away millions of my Luna tea right now. I'm just listening while I do it. Well, I mean, if you're not going to come on, that's the only excuse that I'll accept. So when we're done here, which will be in a couple minutes, go and check out Matt because he's giving away Luna tea. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? So Gilligan's Island is a very old. Wow, you really teased. Gilligan's Island is a really old American show, and it's about a group of castaways who actually got abandoned on this island, and they could never get off the island. And it was a bit of a sitcom, but it was humongous in America. I'm not sure where else it actually was popular. I think people in Canada know about it, but I've talked to people in other parts of the world who had never heard of it, right? And even here in America, if you're maybe even 40 or younger, you might not have seen Gilligan's Island. It was a lot older, but there is a theme song that is very recognizable and very popular amongst Americans, right? And so what I did was I took the theme song and I changed all the words around, and I recorded it, and I sang it, and I did the harmonies, and I think that you guys are going to like it. Hopefully, even though it'll probably be complete and ready to go within a few days, but I'm thinking, I'll talk to the team about this. I'm thinking that it would be nice to release this on Christmas morning, but I'm not sure exactly when Lunatics Island, what's actually going on with it. Like, when is it going to be released? Is it going to be other land sold for it? When can we actually access it? Probably not until the beta or whatever is released for Exodus, Our Universe. So I think I've got time. I would like to drop this on Christmas. So we're going to have to wait for it. It'll be a little Christmas gift. But again, I'll chat with the team about it and find out. So anyway, that was my tease for the day. Thank you, everybody, for jumping into the chat. I think we'll probably do this maybe at least a few times a week. We'll jump in right after Matt is done and chit chat for a little bit. Anybody who's out there who is looking to be a guest, you have a project or you're a developer or whatever, hit me up and we'll schedule something. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Please hit the like button for me if you could. I didn't play one ad during this thing because I forgot. So whatever. Hit the like button for me if you could. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you very much for Richard for that super chat. And we'll see you next time. All right, guys. Ciao.